There's no scientist I know who wouldn't rather be a charlatan. And when circumstances allow you to be both, why, it's great fun. An invention that is quickly accepted will turn out to be a rather trivial alteration of something that has already existed. I believe quite simply that the small company of the future will be as much a research organization as it is a manufacturing company. True creativity is characterized by a succession of acts, each dependent on the one before and suggesting the one after. There is no such thing as group originality, group creativity, or group perspicacity. Any problem can be solved using the materials in the room. Intense concentration for hour after hour can bring out resources in people that they didn't know they had. The role of science is to be systematic, to be accurate, to be orderly, but it certainly is not to imply that the aggregated, successful hypotheses of the past have the kind of truth that goes into a number system. The bottom line is in heaven. If you dream of something worth doing and then simply go to work on it and don't think anything of personalities, or emotional conflicts, or of money, or of family distractions, it is amazing how quickly you get through those 5,000 steps. It is a curious property of research activity that after the problem has been solved, the solution seems obvious. This is true not only for those who have not previously been acquainted with the problem, but also for those who have worked over it for years. You cannot separate the composition from the life of the moment. It is all one thing, to be decided in a split second while you're living through it. I submit to you that when in each man the dream of personal greatness dies, democracy loses the real source of its future strength. The first thing you do is teach the person to feel that the vision is very important and nearly impossible. That draws out the drive in the winner. Work only on problems that are manifestly important and seem to be nearly impossible to solve. That way you will have a natural market for your product and no competition. All you have learned from history is old ways of making mistakes. There is nothing that history can tell you about what we must do tomorrow. Only what we must not do. Our society is changing so rapidly that none of us can know what it is or where it is going. Science is a method to keep yourself from kidding yourself. This is the most exciting part of being human. It is using our brains in the highest way. Otherwise, we are just healthy animals. Creativity is the sudden cessation of stupidity. A mistake is a future benefit, the full value of which is yet to be realized. The world belongs to the articulate. Industry is best at the intersection of science and art. Don't undertake a project unless it is manifestly important and nearly impossible. There's a rule they don't teach you at Harvard Business School. It is, if anything is worth doing, it's worth doing to excess. Anything worth doing is worth doing to excess. Politeness is the poison of collaboration. An essential aspect of creativity is not being afraid to fail. It's not that we need new ideas, but we need to stop having old ideas. The world is like a fertile field that's waiting to be harvested. The seeds have been planted, and what I do is go out and help plant more seeds and harvest them. Marketing is what you do when your product is no good.